Visit Whitby with us. Whitby is a popular coastal town with a beautiful harbour in Yorkshire. High above the town you can see Whitby Abbey, a Benedictine monastery founded in the 11th century. In addition to that, Whitby is famous for its jet, amongst other things, and nestled within quaint streets of quirky shops you will find many places specialising in jet. And as a crystal, it has a long association with mourning.
How do you throw it in?
You just grab it and, you know, a frisbee, you jump it like a frisbee.
How do we get it back?
Yeah. Just like this, go on. Go on. Go.
Wait, maybe you grab that and clean it this time?
No, there's no crabbing it this time, but...
Do you just throw it like this?
Ah, no crab in that one.
No crabbing this one.
See, but they've just put the bacon in the bottom. What's your name, sorry?
My name's Jude.
Nice to meet you, Jude. I'm Liz.
Nice to meet you.
The shops themselves are so quirky, they pull you in. And this is some of the beautiful jet that's available. And it just adds to the gothic atmosphere of the town. Naturally, I got lost in here, as did my mum, auntie and niece after me. Good, isn't it, Nim?
Oh, why did you leave your house and land? Why did you leave your money? Oh, why did you leave your new ready land? To run never right on the gypsies, oh.
Good, isn't it?
Oh, what care I for a house and land? What care I for money, oh? What care I for the new ready land? And away when the raggle tag the gypsies, oh.
Raggle tag the gypsies. It's 199 steps up to the top of the abbey, or you can take the alternative route, which I did. The medieval abbey was built on the site of an earlier monastery that had been built in 657 by an Anglian princess. And her name escapes me right now, I do apologise. Bram Stoker's Dracula was inspired by Whitby Abbey when he visited in July 1890. He fell in love with the town and was inspired by its natural surroundings, much wilder than today's Whitby, with its high cliff tops and beautiful ruins, and its church, St Mary's, which also has a famous graveyard. On the 8th of August 1890, Stoker visited the public library and found a book published in 1820, and that documented the experiences of a British consul while in Bucharest. He was called William Wilkinson, and the book mentioned a 15th century prince called Vlad Tepes, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, who reportedly impaled his enemies on wooden stakes, and he was referred to as Dracula, which translated means son of the dragon. It would appear that Bram Stoker took inspiration from a shipwreck that occurred 5 years earlier also, which was a Russian ship called Dmitri, and it was carrying a cargo of silver sand. It was said to inspire the Demeter, also from Varna, that brought Dracula to Whitby. The empty graves for those lost at sea also inspired the character names, such as Dracula's first victim in Whitby. And although it took him another 6 years to actually finish the book, as he also needed to research Transylvania, in 1897, Dracula was first published as a play called The Undead. It is by sheer chance that we are visited on the 8th of August, to be honest. Not only is this the date that Bram Stoker visited the library and first discovered Vlad, but it's also the date in the book which the Demeter runs aground below the East Cliff, with no crew bar the captain tied to the wheel. Spoiler alert, sorry if you've not read the book. Whitby has since become a popular tourist destination, and not just for its natural beauty, quirky shops, and the fatties that you can get there, those cheese scones, nor just its coastline and harbour, but also to horror fans too. It's also host to the famous Whitby Goth weekends in April and October, which I highly recommend enjoying if you do get the chance. This is Nala running towards me. She hates being away from me for even 5 minutes, bless her. My daughter and I then took a little wander to the other side of it so we could get some extra shots. And this is the churchyard. These are the fabulous fatties that are mentioned. They're absolutely gorgeous, you have to try. And obviously we had to get the fish and chips from the famous fish shop, Magpies. Who doesn't have to go to Magpies when they're here? As you can see, we enjoyed some lovely time together as a family. It was beautiful. And on the way home, we stopped at the viewing point over the moors to take in the sights there and enjoyed the views. It's been a fabulous day, it really has, but I am exhausted now.